Queen Cleopatra on Netflix might be one of the most embarrassing failures we've seen in the entertainment industry. And that's saying something when you look at the last several years of garbage content that we've been getting. Whether it's things like Santa Inc. or Velma, or even bigger projects like the most expensive one in history, Lord of the Rings of Power. We've had a cornucopia of garbage shoved down our throats lately, but this one might be the biggest failure yet, because as you can see, that audience score of a 2% is good enough to make it the worst rated television show, the worst rated series in history, not just for Netflix, but for anything. And it doesn't look like the critic score is that much better. A 10% from the critics. You even got actual Africans, Elon Musk responding. Netflix race swap Cleopatra show receives lowest rating in Rotten Tomatoes history. Elon Musk says rightly so. This is a nightmare. This is the worst thing they could have possibly imagined. And funny enough, Adele James, the actress who plays Black Cleopatra, one of the people who was out there trying to shame everyone, calling everyone racist, just like the director was, just like all these other people involved with the project were, even calling the country of Egypt racist because they didn't want their history fucked with. What did she say? Remember when she said a couple days ago, hey, our show's number 4 on Netflix. This is amazing, guys. And even retweeted one of her co-stars, or liked one of her co-stars' tweets saying, our show's becoming a smash in the US, headed for number 1. Well, we now have the answer to that. No, it's not. It is already in less than a week. Keep this in mind. In less than a week of release, it's already fallen out of the top 10. It never got higher than 4, and it is already gone from the top 10. You can see Better Call Saul overtook it for 10th place at some point today. So you got about like 5 days. 5 days maybe in the top 10. That's sad. That is pathetic when you look at a Netflix series that was promoted as heavily as this one was, not sticking around for even a week in the top 10 at Netflix when several things that have been out for far, far longer than that are still there. It's not like they had something big like The Witcher Season 3 come out or Stranger Things come out, anything like that. It's sad and it's pathetic, but that has been the story. And some people in the media, to their credit, are still trying to save this show, still trying to promote the idea that if you're one of the 98% of people out there that didn't like this show, you're a racist. It's not funny, you're just racist. Queen Cleopatra's audience score getting review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes isn't funny, it's racist. This is according to Raven Bruner at Decider. In today's game of Is It Racist, we're looking at Rotten Tomatoes reviews for Netflix's Queen Cleopatra. The new docuseries accumulated thousands of negative reviews from viewers and critics who are mad the Egyptian queen was portrayed by a black actor, Adele James. You may be wondering, how do you know what they're so upset about? Well, racists aren't as smart as you may think, and no matter how much they dress up their words, the quiet part is always made loud. Let me reframe this for you. People don't hate her because she's black. They don't hate the actress because she's black. They hate the fact that they decided to try to change history and race swap Cleopatra. That's what's going on right now. I know that might be tough. It might be tough for someone like you to understand over there on Decider. But that is one of the many reasons that people are disliking this. Also, they've completely tried to rewrite Cleopatra in general. They made her into this like warrior princess or some bullshit in this series. And the people they brought in, the scholars they brought in, have no qualifications. They have no idea what they're talking about. It's all an attempt to use identity politics and the woke agenda to rewrite history. That's why people hate it. That's why the fans hate it. And that's even why the vast majority of critics hate this thing. You can't even get the critics on board. These are just the people that were brave enough to actually review this. You know, the fact that only 10 critics have given this a review so far and 9 of those have been negative, you know it's because they're scared. Like the rest of the critics out there are scared to actually review this because they can't honestly give it a good rating. Look at some of these. It's Apache sub Game of Thrones cosplay interwoven with academics you've never heard of, from Camilla Long over there at the Times, the UK. Romney Norton, it's not very good. Overall, lacks context, personality, and a reason for being made. What else do we have? Chris Joyce says, while the information's comprehensive, the presentation works against the scholarly authority by creating melodramatic sequences with cringy sequences that come across as fiction rather than fact. Maybe it's because all this is fiction. Maybe that's what's going on. As a pure drama, it would have been absolutely no worse than plenty of other things, albeit not good ones. Like, it's getting destroyed. Here's the one positive that we have. British actor Adele James, by far the best thing about the show. Wow. Great. Really resounding respect for Queen Cleopatra, a 10% from the critics. And this person is trying to convince you that because a lot of the reviews mention Cleopatra's race, mention the fact that they race swap Cleopatra, that means this is not funny. This is racist. Entertainment outlet Boy Genius Report called the Cleopatra reviews hilarious, and Game Rant claimed it's not a good show regardless of the casting controversy, citing the low score from critics. But here's the thing. After scrolling through some of the critic reviews, they also seem to be upset that Cleopatra was portrayed by a mixed race actor. Yes, everyone has a problem with Jada Pinkett Smith pretending that Cleopatra was black. It's almost like we told you this from the beginning. Netflix didn't listen. They doubled down. They had the director and the actor out there calling everyone, including an entire country of Egypt, racist if you didn't agree. And now this is a response. Not only do the critics hate it, the audience despises it, but it's already fallen out of the Netflix top 10. Sad and pathetic. This is a total woke failure by Netflix. Not the first, and likely won't be the last. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.